Okay guys, we are back here at Blackmancycle to take a look at the 2023 Suzuki GSZR1000 R. This dealership has been servicing the Lehigh Valley area for over 65 years and serviced a wide area of PA into New Jersey. From Allentown to Philly, Reading, Scranton, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Bethlehem, Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and a few more. They also carry a wide selection of brands and models like Can-Am, Suzuki, Yamaha, Ski-Doo, Honda, Royal Enfield, Aprilia, from ATVs to motorcycles, side-by-sides, personal watercraft, snowmobiles, and more. Guys, this dealership carries so many models and brands you can't go wrong shopping here. Okay guys, let's talk bike. Suzuki revolutionized the sport bike category with the introduction of the original GSXR 750 in 1985 and then created another milestone in 2021 with the introduction of the GSXR 1000 using the lathe chassis of the GSX 750 and 1988cc inline 4-cylinder engine design that Suzuki is renowned for. Later bike superclass performance became available to bikers everywhere. This bike is rocking a 999.8cc 4-stroke liquid-cooled 4-cylinder Dodge fuel-injected engine with a ride-by-wire throttle body, and it comes in with a 6-speed gearbox and is chain-driven. The wheels are 17-inch tubeless in the front with a 120/70 tire. And in the rear, the same 17-inch wheel with a 190/55 tire. The bike comes standard with ABS with a Brembo monoblock 4-piston twin disc in the front. And in the rear, a Nissan 1-piston caliper on a single disc. The front shocks or gold show a BFF inverted telescopic coil springs that are oil dampened. And in the rear, an adjustable link type single shock coil spring that is also dampened. The seat height for this bike comes in at 32.5 inches. Using me as a reference, you can see how I look standing next to this bike. I am 5'10" with a 32-inch inseam. This bike isn't too heavy and is still flickable at just 445 pounds. If you're making a longer trip, plan to be stopping pretty often to fuel up because this bike has a fuel capacity of 4.2 gallons. Planning on beating up some twisties? This bike has a ground clearance of 5.11 inches. I would give you the rake and trail guys, but the Suzuki website doesn't mention either. Okay guys, let's take a quick look at the controls on this bike. We're going to start on the right and make our way over to the left. The red button here on the top is the ignition on, off, and start switch. Under that is the hazard lights. Now making our way over to the right handle of the bike, we can see here the select mode. This select mode selects different features such as the traction control and ride modes. Next to that is the left and right indicator. Under the indicator switch is the horn. And if you make our way over to the other side, you can see the high beam and low beam switch. Okay guys, let's quickly go over this dash and we're going to start with things that we actually can see. And we're going to make our way from the left over to the right. And at the top, we can barely make out a left indicator. And under that is a yellow light, which is the ABS. And under the ABS is the neutral light. Under the neutral light, we can barely make out the engine check light. So let's make our way into the actual dash. From the far left here all the way up to the top is the tachometer. Under the tachometer is the temperature gauge. This 70 would be the temperature, and to the right of the temperature is the fuel gauge. Above the fuel gauge is the SDMS, which stands for Suzuki Drive Mode Selector, and to the right of the selector is the traction control, and to the right of the traction control is the miles per gallon, and under the miles per gallon is the overall miles of the bike, and under that is the time. And to the right of that is the temperature, the air temperature, which you can see is 73 degrees. And if you make our way up from the miles per gallon, you can see the gear indicator. And to the left of the gear indicator is the QS, which stands for quick shift. And if you make our way over to the right from the quick shift, it's the miles per hour. Now if you make our way all the way over to the edge of the dash, you can see the TC, which stands for the traction control. And under the traction control is the shifter light. Okay guys, let's move away from the dash and head on to the lights. This bike carries your standard halogen bulbs for indicators and running lights. But the headlight and the brake light are both LEDs. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the color of this bike. This bike comes in two different flavors. It comes in a pearl brilliant white with a metallic matte stellar blue and a metallic matte black number 2 with glass sparkle black. Alright, let's talk price. This bike comes in at $18,199 with a destination charge of $440 and a freight charge of $150. Guys, remember there may be a dock fee and a prep fee depending on the dealership you go to. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you and I appreciate Blackmancycle for allowing us to come in and film this bike. I'll have more videos coming soon. If that is something you think you'll be into, stay tuned. Now, remember, keep your eyes on the swivel, keep the sticky side down, the shiny side up, and guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.